We'll head over to the police station first thing tomorrow so you can give your statement.
Look, I know I made a really dumb mistake and I'm sorry.
Well, I wish I could believe that, but it just seems like lip service. And you've crossed the line this time, Jules. Stealing a bike's a pretty serious crime. And I have to say, now that I've seen how badly Alex is affected, I probably took it too lightly last time.
Sorry? Last time?
Jules stole a bike from one of his classmates before he came to town, but luckily Peter got him off.
Jules is supposed to be resting, so let's talk about this somewhere else, yeah?
Sure.
And see if you can stay out of trouble for the next few hours.
Can I get you anything?
What, like a police record? That's cool. You've already managed that.
You can't blame me for this.
Can't I? You're the one who dobbed me in.
You passed out in front of Dan and Leah. It's not like you were going to keep it a secret much longer. Anyway, she's suspected.
You didn't have to confirm your suspicions, did you?
You've lost it, Jules. You know, if you can't see the bigger picture here, then I don't know what to do.
The bigger picture is you're supposed to be a mate. And if it was the other way around, if it was you, there's no way I would have squealed. I would have lied through my teeth if I had to. In fact, I have. Remember the school fire? It's just what you do for a friend, don't you, mate?
You're not going to take any of the blame for this,
Just get out of my face.
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah, well, I'd say I'm sorry, but you've already told me you're not going to believe that.
Do you really think getting up early to take you to the police station is the way we want to spend a morning?
Hey, it's not exactly the greatest day of my life
All
either.
right, for now, you've got school and you're going to be late. I hate to say it, but he's got no one else to blame. We've taken him in, we've given him the whole...
I don't believe it. Never in a million years did I think Jules would be facing jail time over this.
Yeah, juvenile detention.
It's the same thing, Taylor. He's not cut out for it, not Jules. And he's already halfway off the rails, and if he goes in there, he's never going to be the same. How could I let this happen?
Hey, this isn't your fault.
No, I'm meant to be his best mate. You know, and he came here looking for my help, and what do? I let him down.
Well, it isn't my best mate.
Jules, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that this was going to happen.
Yeah? Don't be. At least in juvie, I'll know where I stand. Unlike out here where your mates stab you in the back.
Hey, this is your fault, don't forget. If you hadn't broken the law, you wouldn't be
Peter kept his
facing...
mouth shut. I could have handled it my way. I don't have a choice, do I?
Stupid flaming guy.
Cassie! I know you're mad at me, but I need to talk to you.
Yeah, this will be good.
Please, Cassie.
Give us a minute, okay? I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
Make it quick, I don't want to be late for school.
Look, you know why all this happened? It's because I was scared you were going to end up liking Alex and get with him before we even had a chance to get together.
Well, and that's a good enough reason to steal his motorbike?
Please, just try and see another side of it for a second, okay? It's just, I'd organised this night for you and me to finally get our acts together. We both knew that that's the way it was headed, right? I'd gone to all this trouble, and you rock up with Alex.
Hey, I admit that it was not the greatest idea bringing Alex along, and I'm sorry for that, but what you did was just...
I know. It's ridiculous. I was just trying to get one up on Alex.
And just because you're telling me why you did it doesn't make it okay.
Doesn't it make some kind of difference?
Jules, if you just stopped for 5 minutes and asked yourself, gee, is stealing a motorbike really going to help me get the girl? Then I think you'd be a whole lot better off.
I do crazy things
Or if you'd actually talked about the way you're feeling. If you'd come to me and said, hey, I'm really disappointed that you've turned up with another guy, then I would have seen your point. Is it really that hard to say how you're feeling? Or is it just easier to act out and stand here making excuses for it? In the same way that you're blaming Drew for dobbing you in. This is your problem, Jules, no one else's.
What are you doing here?
I ask you the same thing. Why aren't you at school?
Just need some painkillers.
I had a word with Drew this morning.
Lucky you.
He told me about what happened to your girlfriend and about your family.
That's not his story to tell.
Well, he just wanted me to know that you've had a rough time, all right?
And?
Don't get me wrong, I'm still dirty about what you did. But what I'm really concerned about is getting my bike back on the road, so... If you agree to pay up the cash, then I'll have a word with the cops about dropping the charges. If you reckon you've learnt your lesson, well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, well, don't do me any favours. I mean, you don't even know me.
No, I don't. But I know what it's like to make mistakes.
Just like I said, I can take care of myself.
You reckon? You reckon you'll be saying that when you're in juvie? You know what, normally I'd tell you exactly where to go, mate. But it just seems to me that there's people out there who really care about you. And you've been taking advantage of that. So if you're too proud to accept my help for your own sake, do it for theirs, eh?
Hey. Hey. Look, I know you asked Alex to drop the charges.
He's spoken to you.
And the cops. I'm going to go down there, but it looks like they're going to let me walk.
Jules, that's great news.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say thanks.
You know, I actually thought you were going to come in here and tell me to shove it.
Yeah, well, I thought about it. But, look, you've put up with some crazy stuff from me. And I know I've pushed my luck more than once. So I reckon we're about square.
Yeah, square, right.
So how do you think I should handle Dan and Leah?
Don't know, mate.
Guess I got to try and make it up to them somehow. And get the cash for Alex's bike.
My hands are tied. Hello?
Hey. Oh, yeah, who do you think it'd be?
I don't know, you just caught me by surprise. I'm just stressed out because of this whole bike thing, you know?
Look, I'm going to get the money for that, I swear. Okay.
All right, well, I appreciate that, but I kind of need it sooner rather than later, and I don't know how you're going to get that kind of money in a week.
No, seriously, I owe you big time. I'm going to do everything I can to get it.
Jules, can we have a chat in the lounge room?
Sure. Look, before you say anything, though, I know I've been more trouble than I'm worth since I came to stay. But the bike thing and the thought of almost going to jail, it's just been a huge wake-up call for me. I mean, Alex got the cops to drop the charges. I can't thank him enough. I just want to say I'm really going to stay in line now.
Well, we're glad to hear that, mate. But
You want me to go, don't you?
Sorry, Jules, but we talked about it, and if we thought that it was in your best interest, of course we'd let you stay.
mate, you need to sort yourself out. And you need your parents to help you. You can't keep going the way you are.
But it's just like I said, it's not going to happen again, I swear.
And I'll make him stick to it. You won't know him.
I'm sorry, Drew, but we made our decision. Leah and I think this is the best thing for you.
I can be out of here tonight. I'm sure you'd come.
So you're not going to jail, but you're leaving town.
Yeah, Dan and Leah finally came to their senses and kicked me out. So, apart from saying goodbye, there's something else I wanted to say to you.
What's that?
Well, you know how you said I'm not capable of telling you how I feel.
Yeah, I think I remember going off about that, among other things.
I like you, Cassie. A lot. I have for a long time. Ever since the start, really. I mean, everything I did was because I like you. Even though it might have seemed like the opposite. I'm just too much of a case to get it right. Anyway, I wanted you to know before I left.
I like you too, Jules. Even though you've basically driven me insane the whole time.
And that was on the good days.
So where will you go?
To my parents.
So this is goodbye.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Striding down the back streets,
I think I'll miss you.
I used to live, visiting time